guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Emily and this is Emily Pops, and in today's Sunday video we are going through all of the games I picked up in December of 2024. There's quite a lot of games this month as of course it was Christmas. And yeah, you may be wondering, Emily, you've been wearing this shirt quite a lot and you're going to be wearing it again for a couple more videos to come. That is because I am batch recording at the moment. So yeah, you'll just have to bear with the blue Preston jumper despite the fact Preston are crap. But we move on. So yeah, as usual, we'll be going through this as a PlayStation pile, an Xbox 360 pile, and then the other pile. So yeah, let's start off with the PlayStation pile. I picked up 2 PlayStation 3 games this month, one from Preston CEX and the other from Wigan CEX. So the first PS3 Essentials I picked up was Heavenly Sword. Again, when I picked this up in my game haul, people were raving about it. Apparently it's a fantastic game, so it feels as though it's something I'm going to need to try out. Next up we have Dead Rising 2. I picked this up from Preston CEX. I am very much wanting to get into the Dead Rising series, however with Dead Rising 1 only being on well, the original copy only being on the Xbox 360, I'll probably play it on the 360. It's a lie, I do want to get the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Now it's a physical release. But alas, Dead Rising 2, £1.50. No manual unfortunately, unless this one doesn't come with a manual. Oh, it does come with a little slip, so I'm assuming that might be the manual. But it does come with the Essentials disc and that's all that matters. Moving on, I picked up 2 PlayStation 5 games this month. One was a Christmas gift and another was a game I picked up from Cash Converters the other day. The one I picked up most recently being Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So I've been playing quite a lot of this. I've actually been streaming it over here on YouTube, and yeah, every stream I play one chapter, so to speak. And yeah, at the minute we're just playing it to play the game, but the thought is to maybe go for the platinum. So yeah. After that is another game I've put many hours into. I have been streaming it, I've been playing it without streaming, and I love this game, and it is Power Wash Simulator. Genuinely such a relaxing game when you're not trying to find where that tiny speckle of dirt is. But yeah, I have a lot of love for this game. It's genuinely so fun, and I believe that is the game currently in the PS5. Moving on to the 3 PS2 games this month that I got. We'll go with the 2 I got for Christmas and then my most recent pickup. So up first we have Scooby-Doo First Frights. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo. I really want to get all the Scooby-Doo games. Super happy my mum picked me this up for Christmas. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a manual, but I'm not going to hold her against that because it's CEX. And yeah, happy to have that. Not yet played it, but really excited too. Next up is a game I've been wanting to pick up for quite a while. My theme for games to get for Christmas on the PS2 this year was predominantly children's license games, as I genuinely have a lot of love for them type of games because they're so stupid and rubbish. I love them. And this one, I'd love to get it on the GameCube, but it is like £120. And it's like a £2 game on the PS2, and that is Flushed Away. Flushed Away, honestly, super duper underrated film. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's incredible. It is an Aardman film with the makers of Wallace and Gromit and whatnot. Fantastic film. I hope the game's good. I can't tell you anything about the game. It might be nothing to do with the film, but I'm happy to have that. Again, I'd love to have it on the GameCube, but I'm not willing to spend that much money on a game like that. And finally, the last game I picked up on the PS2 this month. I've been looking for this game for months. It was on my Christmas list. My mum didn't end up buying it me, and then it was suddenly in the local so happy to have this game. I know it's a terrible game, but it looks so janky and ridiculous that I need it. It only cost me £2, and that game is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, there's a level in it, and it's just been running on repeat in my head for months, and that is when Charlie is going through the streets on a metal bin lid, and I love the game for that, so I simply had to pick it up. And yeah, so they're all the PlayStation games I got this month. Next, we'll move on to the Xbox One and the Wii. But first of all, I have to let the cat in because she's going to wreck the carpet. So yes, let's move on to the Wii and the Xbox One. One of these games, I forgot I put it on my list for Christmas, and I wasn't thinking I was getting it in this format, and that is the Wii game. And that game is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I've never played a Super Mario Galaxy game. Shocking, I know, but I didn't actually have the games growing up. So I didn't know they existed for quite a long time. And this is a big boxed version. As you can see, it's a rather thick game. And inside we have Super Mario Galaxy 2, obviously. It is complete. It is in fantastic condition, and I'm happy with that. And then we also have a Super Mario Galaxy 2 for beginners, like, help guide, in case you get stuck. Knowing me, I will, because I am notoriously bad at video games. But yeah, I'm honestly so happy I had this. I wasn't expecting to get it in this format. In fact, I mentioned it in my Christmas Day video that I almost bought it days before in this format because I didn't see it often. And yeah, I'm so happy I have this, and it is going to be pride and place on my Wii shelf. And next up we have the Xbox One game. This is from the lovely and idiot on the internet, Matthew, and he got me this as a Christmas present. I was not expecting this. It almost puts an end to this subset for me. I'm just one game away, and I wasn't aware there was a physical release of this, so the shock on my face when I opened it was unbelievable. And that game is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. This is DLC for Far Cry 3, so it's not really a standalone game. But recently, Limited Run, I'm not sure if it was recently, brought out a physical release of this. It's number 19. Don't know what that means. I'm not savvy in that sense, but this is staying sealed because I don't know if I mentioned it is sealed, and I'm just going to buy the game digitally on the Xbox store. But so happy to have this in my collection. I was never expecting it. Hell, I didn't even know it existed physically, so thank you Matthew for that. And yeah, let's move on to the Xbox 360 pile. If a lot of you aren't new around here, so you are aware of how much I do love the Xbox 360, and I'm in fact going for a full PAL set. So I've got a nice stack of games here that are going in the collection, and I'm excited to show you what I got. So this is the pile, quite a big pile, and yeah, let's go. So first up we have Turok. I picked this up from Chorley. I thought, right, they've just announced a new Turok game. In the potentiality, it might start just like sneaking up in price. I'm going to pick up this version, so I picked it up. I do already have the other version, the other game on the GameCube and the PS2. So now I think I've got all the Turok games, minus the one on like the N64, because obviously I don't collect that. So super happy to have that. Oh dear. Next up we have another one I picked up from Chorley CX, and that is Conflict Denied Ops. It is just a first person shooter. I've played a bit of this game, but I'm not that much of a fan of it, if I'm being honest. I didn't like the controls, and I couldn't figure out how to like adjust the controls. It was just weird. I genuinely couldn't figure out how to shoot the gun, because anytime I tried shooting the gun, the guy just kept putting his hand up in the air, and it was getting on my nerves. So yeah, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to give another go to this game, actually figure out the controls and play it. But for £2.50, it's not too shabby. Another game I picked up was Stuntman Ignition. Again, only £2.50. It is a THQ game, and I'm a fan of like THQ published games for some reason. And yeah, this one I didn't play much of. I was testing all of the games when I bought them, because now I do that because I'm paranoid they're not going to work. And yeah, it's like a driving game. I only did the first level because I had other games to try out, but yeah, it's all right. I need to give it more chance. I kept resetting it because I kept crashing and it was getting on my nerves. So yeah, for £2.50, it's not too shabby. Moving on, we have another game. I haven't actually tested the next couple of games, so I do need to get round to doing that. The first one on that list is Vancouver 2010. I'm not sure now if I do have all of like the Winter Olympic games on the 360, because I now have Vancouver 2010, Beijing 2008 and London 2012, and I do believe that might be all of them, unless there was one for 2006. So if that is the case, do let me know and I'll have to look out for that. So yeah, happy with that. Not played it. I've never actually watched the Winter Olympics. I watched the Summer Olympics, but not the winter ones. So it'll be interesting to see what is in this game. Next up, we have Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Obviously, I mentioned this I got this from Wigan CEX. People hype this game up. Apparently, it's a fantastic, fantastic game. And yeah, it seems to be one I definitely need to play. I picked it up because it genuinely looks like a good game. I saw it mentioned quite a few times in the Xbox 360 price increase videos, so it did intrigue me from that. And yeah, still need to give it a go, but it looks like a fantastic game. Next up was one I got again in Wigan. It was one that got me quite a few views on that video, and that game is Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust. Yeah, I've not played this yet, so I can't actually tell you anything of the sort. Obviously, I need to get around to testing my games, but yeah, it's a funky looking game, isn't it? There's minimal clothing on certain people on the front cover, so I'm intrigued. I was tempted by another Leisure Suit Larry game. I saw it on sale on the PS Plus store, the PlayStation store even. So yeah. Next up is a game I won in Retro Ghetto's giveaway. So if you do watch Retro Ghetto, you will know what this game is. And that game is a slip-covered version of Omerta City of Gangsters. So yeah, I won this in the giveaway as he got an upgraded copy. Super happy to have it in my collection. I did previously own it, but I did trade it in about a year and a half ago. But yeah, to get it in a slipcover is super cool, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy, and it's certainly staying in my collection for a very, very long time, until I possibly lose complete interest in video games and sell it all off for a loss. Anyway, next up we have a Christmas pickup. I didn't actually realise I already own this game because the copy I've got is a limited edition. So I own 2 copies of this game now, but it is a different cover. It is Fable 2. Got it for Christmas. In my defence, I did put it on my Christmas list because I didn't realise the copy I have there is the same game. I thought it was a Fable anniversary for some reason. It's not. So yeah, Fable 2. Not played them. I do need to get them all first before I start Fable 2, obviously. Next up is one of my favourite games ever. I have put so many hours into this game, hundreds of hours into this game. It is just such a relaxing game to play when it's like Power Wash Simulator. You put it on when you just want to play a video game without thinking. And that game is Skate 3. So that actually completes the Skate series for me. I do think I officially own every single one, unless there is one on the DS, which I think there is a possibility. I own Skate 1, Skate 2, Skate 3 and Skate It on the Wii. So to have this is fantastic. I've been meaning to pick it up for ages. I have it digitally on the Xbox One, but to have it physically is great because, man, I love this game. I love this game. Next up is another game I got for Christmas. It's one I put on my list and it was highlighted as one I really wanted because of one character on the front is from one of my favourite cartoons of all time. You know, that one there. Not that one, that's my favourite, but that one there in them blue boxes. We have Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion XL, and the character in question is right there, and that is Mac from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And yeah, happy to have this. I'm assuming it is just a fighting game. I'm not into fighting games myself, but I do need to give it a go. But happy to have it because I love Cartoon Network and a lot of the characters on the front of this. Next up is a game I recently started playing. I set myself a mini goal, not a serious goal, to beat this game by the end of the year, but I kind of went on a little break from playing games, if I'm being honest. And that game is one I'm so happy to finally have in my collection because it has been gradually increasing in price constantly. And I am going for every single version of this game on every platform. It is not Ratatouille. I am doing that too. But it's the Simpsons game. And so happy to have this. I'm on like the second level with Bartman. I know this is a great game. Can't wait to actually beat it, play it. I might go for the 1,000 gamer score for it as well. Yeah, so happy to have it. And why am I going for it on every single platform? Because the front cover's different on every platform, okay? I could show you the poster I've got. I've got a Simpsons game poster which has all of the different box arts on it, which is really cool. I don't know where it is. I had it and then I don't know where it is now, so I've got to find it. Hello Bella, go away. No, you're getting on my nerves. So yeah, super happy to have that. Next is one I do need to replace, as it is an Xbox 360 Classics. There is one currently in my local, so I'm going to see if I can just buy that, return this instead. And that game is The Sims 3. The Sims 3 was my first ever experience with The Sims. I had it on my iPod and yeah, I don't know what it'll be like on the 360. I know you can play The Sims 4 on the Xbox One and that. Now, I've played a lot of hours in The Sims 4, like thousands of hours. Yeah, super happy to have that. I'm interested to see what it's actually like, and yeah, exciting stuff. And now we are down to the last two games. Up first, we have a game that we are currently playing in the game club in my Discord server. So there will be a link down to my Discord in the description if you'd like to participate in the game club. We are currently playing this particular game this month for £8. It is Wet. I can't tell you a single thing about Wet. I haven't started playing it today. The plan is to play it this evening, as it's the game I want to beat by the end of the month. It's a pretty short game. How long to beat says it's about a 7 to 8 hour game. It looks cool from behind. I've heard different varying opinions on it. And yeah, super excited to get this. Super excited to play it. I've been meaning to pick it up for ages, but the price, and I'm glad I picked it up before it went over £10, as the price has been gradually sneaking up, like by £1 at a time. So very happy to have that. And last but not least, we have a Steelbook. I picked this up in Preston on, I think, was it New Year's Eve? No, it was on the 30th. And I saw it when I was returning my Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, as obviously I didn't have the box for that. And yeah, this is a fantastic Steelbook. I don't believe the game is particularly good, but the Steelbook, I was not leaving it behind for that. Unfortunately, for this particular game, CEX do charge more for the Steelbook, so I paid £15 for this, but I don't regret it at all. It is Iron Man. And if you want to see what I mean by how good this steelbook is, look at it. Look at that steelbook. That is... There isn't much going on in the back. There is the arc reactor, I think. It's the arc reactor anyway. But, whoa. I didn't realise there was a little dent in there, but it's not too bad. I just... This steelbook is just glorious. And as soon as I saw it, I picked it off of the shelf and I just kept it in my hand. I hadn't even been shopping yet. I was sorting out a return. So, yeah, that is my entire game haul from December 2024. It's the new year now. I hope everyone is having a fabulous new year. I know I am. And yeah, loving it. So yeah, not sure off the top of my head how many games it was. I'm not going to put it on screen, but it's a lot. And yeah, that is it for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're new around here. Down in the description below, there'll be a link to my TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitch and my Discord server. So feel free to follow and join those. There'll also be a link to become a channel member, but that does cost money, so do not feel obliged to do so. And yeah, that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday, for another episode of Challenge 360. A few of these video games in this video will be featured in that, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Peace.